Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. Now, today, as usual on Sunday, I'm going to make an episode about the best house for sale at the lowest price in Apulia region. Now, today I pick up a property that is in a town in Apulia region, Lecce province, Salento area, called Guagnano. Now, the property is actually not really in Guagnano. We'll see later on the map. The property is in Villa Baldassarri, which is a little district in Guagnano Council. All right, so let's start investigating the property and the location. So the property is it says Villa for sale in Via Dante 96. Now, villa generally in Italian is a detached house, but we'll see later better about all the details of the property. Now, the property it says is in Guagnano and the asking price is 42,000 euro, which is actually very good. So now let's go to Google Maps to give you an idea how far Guagnano is from the closest airport. Okay, now from Bari Airport, so here I just select already on Google Maps the distances, and so from Bari to Guagnano, we are talking about 1 hour and 36 minutes. That's what it says here, could be 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 40, but we are under 2 hours driving from the nearest airport. Now, let me also check because there is another airport here in Apulia region, which is Brindisi Airport. And so let's see how far is the distance from Brindisi Airport to Guagnano. Okay, now if you're flying to Brindisi, here the distance to Guagnano it shows 31, 33 minutes. It depends which road you are taking. Now, just to show you shortly where we are talking about in Apulia region. So, as you can see, now here there is Lecce. So, we are talking about Lecce province. So, Brindisi is another province not far from the town, from Guagnano. We are talking about Salento area. Then there's also Taranto, another province in Apulia region. Okay, we investigated this, so we know how far we are from the airport. And then I also wanted to show you how far is from other destinations around the town. So, for example, here I already selected Villa Baldassarri, which is actually the town where the house for sale is. We see that if we go to Porto Cesareo, that is one of the nearest seaside destinations, it takes 24 minutes. We are talking about 15-20 kilometers. Then is also around 15-20 kilometers from Lecce. We are around 30 kilometers from Brindisi. Then, anyway, it's a kind of strategic position because it's not really in the deep Salento, which is make it further from the airport and further from the big cities. So here, let me say you are kind of in the middle between Lecce, Brindisi, and Taranto, which are the three provinces here in the bottom part of Apulia region. Okay, so now let's go and let's start investigating the property for sale. So let's go and read the description of the property. Now, villa for sale in Via Dante, 96, 42,000. Now, it says it's 92 meters square and we are talking about 4 rooms. Okay, so let's read the description. All right. Okay, so in Villa Baldassarri, a hamlet of Guagnano. So we are talking about Guagnano district. So we are only 1-2 kilometers far from Guagnano, which is the biggest center close to Villa Baldassarri. A stone house offers for sale an independent house on the ground floor with typical star-shaped Salento walls. Now, you are probably familiar, if you are familiar with Salento, you know that most of the properties here have this typical star vaulted shape ceiling, which is actually particular typical of Salento area, and is actually beautiful and very attractive. The property covers an area of approximately 92 square meters, so we are talking a kind of medium size house, divided into entrance hall, 3 bedrooms, 2 double bedrooms, one with star-shaped walls, and a single bedroom, dining area, kitchenette, and bathroom. From the kitchen, you can access a vegetable garden where there is a technical room, currently used as a laundry room. And via a spiral staircase, you can access the exclusive solar area, where there is a further technical room with star-shaped walls, used as a storage room. We're gonna investigate the pictures in a bit. Now, the property is also equipped with a fireplace in the dining area and air conditioning in the sleeping area. The property is in good condition but needs some maintenance work. So we'll investigate while we are seeing the picture what this type of maintenance works. Now, I can already guess, for example, that there is no gas heating in this type of property. Again, we are in an area where the winters are not very long, so generally a lot the concept of the houses here when they were built without heating system. They had, for example, as in this case, a fireplace, and now in modern times had been put in addition air conditioning, which is also giving, for example, heating during the wintry months, which again it's a very short season. Now here they are saying if you want to sell your property to buy another one, contact us for a free evaluation. You will have a base with which to start your search for a new home. Our goal is to make your real estate experience enjoyable. Alright, so let's read the basic features. So we are talking about a villa, one floor, 92 square meters built, of which 86 meters is the floor area. Then there is a little courtyard, only few meters squares, 4 rooms, 1 bathroom. There is a terrace, for example, on the top of the house. Second hand, good condition. Mainly the house itself, I found it in a good condition. No heating system. Okay, that can be upgraded anyway for the price we are paying. If we are thinking that we are buying a property at the moment, 42,000 euro, 92 square meters in Salento area, it means that the price is under 500 euro per meter square, which is much lower the average in Italy. So anyway, upgrading to the houses can always be done. Okay, so now let's go and let's look at the pictures. Okay, so basically here we have a bedroom with a star vaulted ceiling. We can see. I see a beautiful floor. I see these lovely tiles. I see that the house is in a good condition. I also see the frames of the windows are not that old and well kept. So I can see that the house, I don't see mold anyway, probably maybe was freshly painted, but we can see that the house itself is in a good condition. I think this is the room that is facing the main road, for example. Then let's look at the following picture. So we have an entrance hall. All right, so here I'm trying to understand. Anyway, probably this is the same room that we just saw before, this door here, because I see that the floor, the tiles are the same of the previous picture. Then I can already see the dining room here. So we have a quite spacious hall. I can see, for example, the air conditioning here. So, and I see anyway everything in order. I don't see I don't see renovation works to do in a very, like the house is not falling apart. Oh, so here we have another bedroom. Now, actually, I'm trying to understand if this is okay. So, okay, this is another bedroom. So we have two double bedrooms, which are quite spacious, I see. And again, good floor. The floor is in a good condition. The walls, everything, the structure itself looks quite good. Then furniture is another this thing. Anyway, so here we have the entrance door. I can see this is the little hall. Plus, there is another part of the hall driving to the backyard of the house, to the rear of the house. So anyway, here we have a lovely window, also facing the main road. Here there is another little window. There is probably, I don't think this is a bathroom, I think this is a storage room. Anyway, but it's an extra space that can be managed, for example, by the needs. Okay, so yeah, this is again the same bedroom. I can see quite spacious room, bright enough, everything in order. That's for me what is important. Okay, so here, for example, from the hall, I can see the other bedroom that we just saw before. Basically, anyway, maybe let's see, let's investigate a bit the space. Let's investigate a bit better the space in the house. This is again the same bedroom, and again I have to say that it's well kept, the house. So then here we have a small bedroom which they put a bunk bed, maybe could be used as a studio or just as a single room. So it depends again about the needs of the hypothetical buyer, but again what I see is that the house is in a good condition. This is the very first bedroom, the one with a vaulted ceiling, with a star vaulted ceiling, because if I go back to this one, this doesn't have the star vaulted ceiling, for example. So that's very interesting to understand. Okay, so here we are back to the star vaulted ceiling bedroom, which is actually again in a good condition and quite spacious. All right, here, okay, this is again the same bedroom. We can see here the other part of the hall driving to the dining room. Okay, again another picture of the same bedroom, quite spacious. Okay, so here we entered in the dining room. Interesting. So again, what I notice is that the floor is in a good the same, it's the same floor in all the house. I can see the fireplace. That's very interesting anyway. This kind of fireplace can heat all the daily part of the house, the not the sleeping area, but for example, the kitchen here. Anyway, yeah, I would say that this is the only area because I see the kitchenette is quite small. Probably this is the door that is leading to the bathroom. Okay, here we have another picture of the dining room, which is everything in order. That's what we need. Okay, so for example, here now they're showing you the hall. So this is the entrance for the dining room. It's not a very huge space, but it's part of the kitchen. We can say kitchenette and dining room make the kitchen all together. Anyway, it's good to have such a lovely fireplace for the wintry months, but okay, so here we have the kitchenette. Now, what I see is that here on the left, where we see this door, there is access to the little courtyard. Okay. which it said that has an extra storage room once. So basically we enter in the bathroom here, and then on the left of the bathroom, from outside is possible to enter in another storage room. Okay, here again I see that the bathroom, it's not very big. Bathroom is not very big, but is in a good condition. Was done kind of not long time ago and well kept. I don't see that they had to destroy the property for leakages and so on. Okay, so this is the extra. So this is adjacent to the bathroom. On the probably on this wall on the left we have the bathroom, but we access to this laundrette from the courtyard, which is actually interesting. Then also I noticed that this door here and this kind of is giving light, which is actually interesting. And I can see that this structure, this construction is quite new. So they probably invested some money. Also the kitchen, for example, I can say that the kitchen was built over there kind of recently, not long time ago. That's very interesting. Anyway, so we have the bathroom, we have the laundrette, and then here we have the terrace. So probably, so from a spiral stairwell, there is access to the roof, to the terrace. So it looks quite spacious. I can see the umbrella here, protecting for the sun. I see chairs. So it's probably a lovely place where to spend the evenings. It's kind of sunny. Obviously, during the summer, the days are hot. So, but you can also use this space to for drying laundry, for example. And you have also a kind of view on the town itself. So it makes the property quite interesting. I like. For the price they are selling it, I'd say it's lovely to sit here and to spend your evening here. So I like this type of property. 42,000 euro. It's very, very interesting. Also, for example, maybe if the garden is not big, but if you have passion for a bit of gardening, for example, it's possible to put pots and vases here and grow different type of, even a lemon tree, for example. So it's quite interesting. Spacious, spacious terrace. There is a part that is also a bit covered, for example, with some steps here leading to this shelter here. Okay, now here we have another star vaulted room that was mentioned in the description, but which the entrance is from the terrace. Now this, for example, I might say that is in a tiny bit in need of renovation. But anyway, they used here just for an extra storage room. But I might say, for example, during the summer, simply because the access is from the terrace, I would use this room as a bedroom, for example, only in the summer. During the winter, no. But anyway, because probably there's no heating system here. So I would use this space, for example, just during the summer. But it is an interesting space, so it could be used in a way or in another after a bit of renovation. It's about to study a bit and to understand how this place, how this room could be used by giving extra value to the property. So here we see the map, for example. Okay, we see the entrance here. So, and then we have, here they say, for example, there is one bedroom, here they say living room. Okay, probably here they use this little space as a small bedroom, for example. So they modified a bit the space according to this floor plan. For example, here we have the bathroom, then here had been closed, and then here where they say, here we have the kitchen with the fireplace, but now the kitchen is actually here where it says garden. Here had been closed and left just a bit of space. So the spiral staircase is driving here to the terrace from this little garden. Anyway, the property itself, I find it kind of interesting because it's in a good condition. I see the bedroom here. I see another bedroom. Then there is the other small bedroom. Um, all right. Okay. And so this is the floor plan of the first floor. So that gives access to this room with a star vaulted ceiling. Again. Okay. So I'd say is an interesting property. Okay. Now we saw on the map here where this property is. Now, let me see. Let's go on Google Maps now to investigate where this property is. Okay, so this is Villa Baldassarri, which is this small town. Okay, and let me zoom out. Okay, so here we have Guagnano going southern direction. The road is kind of straight, so we are talking about maybe 2 kilometers driving from Villa Baldassarri to Guagnano. Guagnano is not a very big town. Now Villa Baldassarri here. Let's go on Google Maps on the street view to see the property itself. So this is Via Dante. Let's see. Okay, so here we are in Via Dante. Let me investigate a bit. So here we have the council. This is Via Dante. All right. Okay, so I believe this is the property for sale here from the street view. So here we have the entrance of the house. Here we have what they call it on the floor map soggiorno, which could be the living room. And here we have the other window. These two windows belong to the other bedroom. And then we have the property that is, so here we have the terrace. It's not showing the rear part, obviously, of the house itself, but so we are saying that we are close to the main square of Villa Baldassarri. So here we have one bedroom, and here on the top floor, we have that room that we saw in the pictures that is accessing through the terrace with the star vaulted ceiling. So basically we have these two rooms here that have the star vaulted ceiling. This bedroom now has a flat ceiling because we have the terrace on top. Anyway, it looks like an interesting property. Now I want to change a bit the... Okay, sorry, I lost. Let me see. This was the property. Okay, so in front of the house there is this little kind of space that is leading only to your house. So it's a corner house because it's in between these streets. So this is a school. I believe this is a school. So this is the kind of main square of Villa Baldassarri with this bar. Obviously during the summer these places are kind of have tourism, and so you may see a lot of people. Anyway, of course it's on the road, but generally it's a townhouse, and the concept of the townhouses anyway is this one here in the south of Italy. Most of the houses have oh, we can even see an old cabin, telephone cabin. We can see palms anyway on the road, which it makes it even interesting. So here we have the main church of Villa Baldassarri with another little square. So we are in the center of Villa Baldassarri, which is very interesting. And now, okay, let me zoom out just because I wanted to show you Guagnano. So that's the main square of Guagnano. So basically, all right, so we had Guagnano here. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, so basically now Villa Baldassarri we found it here. It's actually has to be seen like this. Villa Baldassarri is northern direction from Guagnano, and then we can zoom in. Okay, I was trying to go to the main square here again. Let me see the main square in Guagnano, just to close the video and to show you a bit the town. So here is the main square. Okay, so here we are in the main square of Guagnano, which is actually with a typical Baroque church. Anyway, Guagnano is not a big town. Now let's go, here is the council. Let's go 1 second here on Wikipedia, because anyway, when I'm looking for these properties, I have the 4 rules, and the 4 rules are no more than 2 hours from the nearest airport, and we saw that was 1 hour and a half from Bari and 40 minutes from Brindisi, with no renovation works to do, and mainly this property can be left just keys in hands because everything is in order, and then has to be in a council with under 20,000 inhabitants and has to be in Apulia region. And mainly at the moment I'm focusing on properties for sale in Salento area, so Lecce province. Actually it's not Lecce province. I have to apologize. I'm gonna apologize now, and so it's in Brindisi province. To be honest, I thought that was Guagnano. I thought was in Salento region, but it's not. So anyway, it's Brindisi. All right. Okay, so how many inhabitants is Guagnano? Let me see. So we are talking about a council with 5,313 inhabitants. Okay. Ah no, it's in Lecce province. Is in Lecce province, but is at the border with Brindisi province. Ok, but we are still in Lecce province. Situato nel Salento settentrionale, a nord-ovest del capoluogo, comprende l'unica frazione di Villa Baldassarri. Let's enter on Villa Baldassarri. So, Villa Baldassarri, that is a little district 2 kilometers away from Guagnano, has 1,025 inhabitants. So it's 2.5 kilometers from Guagnano and 24 kilometers from Lecce. So we are in a kind of strategic position that we cannot complain. So then anyway, temperatures are kind of mild. I mean, we have very hot season. The summery months, we can see the average maximum temperature. We go between 29 in May to 22 in November, which is actually 24, 21. So we can consider that we have March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and November. So we are talking about nearly 9 months of summer. If we consider Northern European countries and the average temperature in the Northern European countries, if we think that in November we have 22 degrees and in March we have 21 degrees as the average maximum temperature. Then obviously December, January and February, these are the months, but we'll see that the average temperature at night never goes, the average temperature in January, in the coldest month, is still over 10 degrees. Okay, my friends, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed this property for sale. Let me go back here on this property. And so I will put the link in the description if you are interested in this property. You can open the link yourself, and you can investigate the property yourself. Okay, my friends, so I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you here on Italy, a Place to Love on tomorrow on my channel here, where I usually make a video daily. All right, my friends, have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow here on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel. Bye.